my name is Mr. Nathan, and I'm the branch manager of the Mead branch at the Tangipahoa Parish Public Library. And I'm filling in for Miss Emma this time, and today we're going to talk about the nationwide event known as Banned Books Week. So you might be asking, what is Banned Books Week? Banned Books Week is a national celebration of the freedom to read and an acknowledgement of the ongoing fight against censorship. Every year, efforts to censor reading materials, particularly those read by teens and young adults, are launched against public libraries and school libraries. These challenges typically find issue with books' use of profanity, like this novel, Eleanor and Park, sexual content, which we're going to talk about a little bit later, LGBTQIA content, which would be beyond magenta, or difficult to talk about topics such as racial injustice and sexual violence. Classic titles such as Fahrenheit 451 and 1984, which you'll probably read in school, are regularly challenged. But did you know that popular titles like Harry Potter and The Hunger Games are also regularly challenged? So join us in the ongoing fight against censorship by checking out one of these frequently banned books on display at all the Tangipahoa Parish Library locations. The top 10 banned books of 2020 are George by Alex Gino, which is challenged, banned, and restricted for LGBTQIA plus content. Stamped Racism, Anti-Racism, and You by X. Kendi and Jason Reynolds, and that's for banned and challenged because of author's public statement and because of claims that the book contains selective storytelling incidents. All American Boys, also by Jason Reynolds, is banned and challenged for profanity, drug use, and alcoholism, and it was thought to promote anti-police views. The Absolute True Diary of a Part-Time Indian by Sherman Alexie, banned and challenged for profanity, sexual references, and allegations of sexual misconduct by the author. Something Happened in Our Town, a child's story about racial injustice, and that one was challenged for divisive language and because it was thought to promote anti-police views. To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee, which is banned and challenged for racial slurs and their negative effects on students. Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck, and that's been banned and challenged for racial slurs and racist stereotypes. The Bluest by Toni Morrison, banned and challenged because it's considered sexually explicit and depicts child sexual abuse. The Hate You Give, which has been challenged for profanity and because it was thought to promote anti-police views. And then the next most frequently challenged book is the one we're going to talk about today, which is Speak. And the Speak is by Laurie House Anderson. This book won the Prince Award, and it was also a finalist for the National Book Award in 1999 and 2000. And so, in Speak, Melinda is dealing with the fallout of the worst night of her life. It was all drinking, dancing, and fun until Melinda ruined the party by calling the police. Now the entire school blames her. But something else happened that night. Something Melinda can't mention. Something that that's keeping her up at night. Something that's driving her to harm herself. Something that has her living in fear. To get justice, Melinda will have to speak. I do want to mention a brief content warning that this book does contain some sexual violence. So if that's going to bother you, I'd recommend you check something else out. But it is very tastefully done. It's a great read. So this won the Prince Award, like I mentioned, in 2000. It's been adapted to film and has been translated to a multitude of languages. But let's talk about why it's been challenged. It's frequently challenged for its depiction of rape, but has also been challenged over its use of profanity and a supposed political viewpoint of being biased against male high school students. In 2018, Anderson worked with award-winning graphic artist Emily Carroll to adapt the novel to a graphic novel. I highly recommend this graphic novel. I actually read this very recently, and it is beautifully done. I think the images are very effective at conveying the emotional toll that Melinda goes through. So be sure to check out either the original novel, Speak, or the graphic novel from any of our branch library locations. And in the spirit of Banned Books Week, we did get a craft together for you, and you're going to be able to pick these up at either the Mead branch or any other branch, and we're going to make protest posters to celebrate the history and effectiveness of peaceful protest. So, this is what a finished one looks like. In your craft bag, you're going to find a sheet of blank paper for you to make your poster on. We have some pictures of some of the books that are frequently challenged or banned, along with the reasons why they're banned and a little synopsis. And you can cut and paste these on, kind of like we did here. And we have a list of quotes on censorship that you can cut and paste on here. And so a finished one will look something like this. We would love it if you would bring your finished poster to the A-Meet branch. We can put it up on display with ours. And we look forward to seeing you back again soon. Thank you, and you have a great day.